Hi there everybody, it's UK independent demonstrator Halsey here from slimandstylish.com. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm playing with the Lovely You Cling Stamp Set from Stampin' Up, which is available to purchase from slimandstylish.com, and I am making this little note card. It's quite a simple one, but I think it's really elegant. So let me show you how I've put this together. You need these 5 stamps and this one, so it's those 6. Not that one. And you also need the sentiment, and I've chosen just because, but all of them are beautiful. So let me show you how to put it together. But before I do, I will tell you that this stamp set is actually part of a bundle, which means if you purchase this stamp set and the coordinating punch, which is this one here, you get 10% off. Just to let you know, you need to pop in the bundle code when you purchase to get the 10%. If you put in the stamp separately and the punch, it won't register the 10%. So do have a look at the catalogue or my website to get the bundle code and make sure it's at that 10%. If there's any problems, drop me an email. So the colours I am using for this card are Merry Mallow, Granny Apple Green, Crushed Curry, Shaded Spruce, Pretty Peacock and Flirty Flamingo. I'm just going to take the lids off all of these. Flirty Flamingo for me is still in the old style ink pad. I already had it and it's working fine. It doesn't need re-inking and I just haven't changed it. So all of the others are in the new style of ink pad, and for some reason my Crushed Curry always sticks. I don't mind, but it just does, and some of them are really easy and my Crushed Curry just sticks. And just in case you are ever unsure of what colours are on your desk, underneath the ink pad, so let me show you just here, you have your words as to what it is. So Merry Mallow, when you get it, won't be there, it'll be stuck there. And you remove it off there and stick it on there. And it's got them in the different languages. But at the bottom, just here where you can't really see, there is another one. I'll just show you. Just there. Okay. And if you peel that off, it sits just in this little funnel here. And that way, when you're using multiple ink pads and you've got them all on your desk, you can see which colour you're actually using. And slowly and surely, by showing that little trick on all my videos, I'm eventually going to get all of mine labelled up. So let's get started. Just pop those across there. Now, I've used Flirty Flamingo for my little flower, so I'm just going to pop that on there. I've used Shaded Spruce for the leaf, so I'm just going to pop that one on there. This twig here, which is Pretty Peacock, so I'm just going to pop that on there. This one here, I've used Crushed Curry. This one here, I have used Merry Mallow. And this one at the back, these leaves at the back, I have used Granny Apple Green. And I use Merry Mallow for the sentiment. So I'm just going to grab a scrap piece of Whisper White and I'm going to stamp all of these a couple of times. Okay, so you want 2 of the leaves for Shaded Spruce, 1, 2, and then you can pop Shaded Spruce away. And I always do that as soon as I need to, because I have a habit of either dropping my paper, dropping my hand, my elbow, anything into the ink. I'm messy without planning to be messy. Now for this one, I popped it in the middle and I've only got 1 in Crushed Curry, so I'm just going to leave that as it is. Pop the lid onto there. For the Flirty Flamingo flowers, I actually have 3. But I mean, you can cut as many as you like out. Oh, that didn't go very clearly. 1, 2, 3. The twig, I've done twice, and the Merry Mellow bit I've done twice as well. So I can do both of those 2 times. 1, 2. 1, 2. I'm just going to pop all the lids back on again. I did a video the other day, and I mean, you might have seen it, so I might be telling you something you've seen and laughed at me for already, but I made the card, balanced it at the back of my desk like I do with most of them, so I've got something to see as I'm crafting along, and then the card fell on top of the open ink pad. Oh dear, oh dear. And then I have 2 of these bricks here. It's the curse of working with Whisper White. I find it always seems to get dirty without even, you know, really trying. So that's my lid on. That's all of my bits and pieces. I then have a piece of Whisper White, which is 1 inch by 3 1/4 inches. And I'm using my Merry Mellow for the sentiment just because. Now, before I ink it and stamp it, I'm actually going to use my punch so I can see exactly what space I have available. And I pop that in there. Keep feeding it through. It goes quite a long way in. Punch it down, and there is my label already. This punch has 2 different sides. You can also use this side here, which gives a slightly different top. And you also have 3 little grooves on each side, 1 at 1 inch, 1 at 3/4 of an inch, and 1 at 1/2 inch. So you can get different punches each time. So there's potentially sort of 6 different ones you can have out of here. And I think it's really nice. And as with all Stampin' Up! Punches, you can shut it and close it using the little switch there. So just because, I'm going to just ink that up and stamp that down. I love the fonts on this set. I think they're really cute. And I'm going to pop my lid on my ink pad and just move my ink pads off my desk for a second. The problem with having a small desk is when you're using multiple bits and pieces, it's all over the place. So now you want to fussy cut these out. I've already done it, so you don't have to sit and watch me cut. Previous videos I used to cut, but the problem is I don't like talking while fussy cutting. So I find it then goes a very quiet video. So to save me from doing that, I've just already cut some. And I'm hoping I've cut the right number, so I'm just checking. Otherwise, I will have to do some more cutting for you. But that's spot on. I've actually got some spares, so another card will be coming up. Okay, I've got a piece of Whisper White cardstock here, and this is 14.5 centimeters by 10.2, and I'm just going to pop that to the side, and I'm going to grab my silica mat. Okay, what I'm actually going to be doing here is I'm going to build all of these up, because I don't know whether you can see, they're all at different sort of layers, and it sort of gives it a 3D posy effect. So to build this up, I'm going to start with the bigger pieces, which to me are these 4. Okay, so I'm going to start with one of those, pop one of those in front, and pop sort of a twist at the back there, and I'm going to spread them out. Once I've got them how I want them, I'm going to turn them the other way around and pop a dimensional on the back. Okay, completely not using my silicone mat. The silicone mat's great because if you do that and you pop your dimensional on top and there's any part of the adhesive showing here, it's going to stick to the mat, and they don't, adhesive doesn't stick to the mat, basically. So let me just, I'm just going to grab some liquid glue for that. I didn't leave as much of a gap for it to stick on the dimensional, so I'm just going to add a little bit of adhesive on there. Move everything onto my mat, save my desk getting all dirty and sticky. I'm just going to balance that on top and push it down. Okay. Every time I add a new piece, I'm going to look at the back and add a dimensional where the new piece has been added. And I'm just going to keep building it up. Okay. And pop one of those on there. So once you've got your dimensional added and you've built it into the posy you want, flip it back over, reassess it. You can move different items around. Just keep building until you're happy. And another one there. Okay, I'm now going to pop one of these at the front, sort of like there, and I'm going to use my liquid glue for that so that that sticks down nice and flat. On top. Now don't worry about the tail. What I've done here is I've actually cut the tail off. And look, I told you, white cardstock and it gets grubby everywhere. I'm going to stick an adhesive sequin over that one I've got at the moment. Now all I'm going to do with this one is I'm just going to chop the tail off. Okay, you can see here I don't have any tails on the Mary Merlot bits. So I want that to stick on there, like that. So again, I'm going to turn it over, straighten it up, pop a glue dot so it sticks onto the flower arrangement as well as the sentiment. So you're really just building it all up so it sticks nicely together. Okay, and I'm just going to pop another one in the middle. And I'm going to stick this down on my sheet of card. And I'm going to offset it so it's more over this side. Okay, so all of my florals are this side. Oh, did you watch me do that? I didn't peel the backings off any of these dimensionals. Oh, couldn't you just scream? Just going to do it now. There we go. Make sure you've peeled the backing off all of the dimensionals. And then I'm going to just chop the tail off this one again. And I'm going to come in with some Tombow adhesive on here. And I'm going to cover the back with the liquid glue. I just popped a huge splodge onto that one, so I'm going to share it on with that one. There we go. Otherwise it was a massive dollop. And what I'm going to do is just feed these into the gaps. Okay, so there's a gap just here, so I'm going to push that in, and I want to make sure that the circles of the flowers are showing, because that's where I'm going to pop some rhinestones. Like I said, it doesn't matter if you get your adhesive on your silicone mat, your products won't stick there, so you're okay. And wherever you can find the gaps for them, really, that are going to show through nice. So I'm going to pop that there. And then the last one, I actually think I'm going to bring this side. I popped it over there before, but I'm going to pop it underneath here now, just so I've got a variety of the colours going on. Oh, move that off my desk, and I'm just going to wipe my hands, because even though the silicone mat is great for stopping the glue getting on your grid paper, your fingers still get a bit sticky. So there we go. Before I go any further, I'm going to grab my pack of rhinestones, and I'm going to grab my dark basic black Stampin' blend, and I'm just going to colour those 3 in there, so they're a darker colour. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, turn this over, and I'm going to cover the back here in dimensionals, and for that I always save the corners of my dimensionals. So I get a big strip and I can pop them all the way around the corner like that, and then I know that they're going to stand up quite nicely. I mean, you can put several dimensionals on, but I always find this is, if you've got these free at the end, always save them. So it's just a really good handy place to pop them, and you can run them all the way along the side, and it makes it quite a nice sort of pop out. We also have the full foam sheets now, which are great, but I've been using them on my die cut alphabets, so there we go. Oh, my piece of Whisper White, which is already cut and scored, I'm just going to fold it and burnish it, so I've got somewhere to stick my topping to. And I'm just going to pop that onto there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to line it up here so it's completely flat against the fold, and it has about 1/2 centimetre gap then all the way around the card. Okay. To finish it up, I'm just going to, oh, I have it somewhere. Here we are. My take a pick tool. It has 2 different ends on this part, and I like the paletti part. So I'm just going to grab some sequins, and these are the adhesive back sequins that are part of the Artistry Blooms set. There's a couple of oranges and a blue, but there's also this lovely Merry Mellow colour. And I'm going to use 2 big ones and 2 little ones just to decorate around the flowers. And then on the flowers, I'm going to pop these 3 rhinestones that we had coloured in basic black, and I'm going to put them on the centre part of the flower, just like that. So as they peek through, they've got a little bit of glitter and jazz going on, you know, back there. And then finally, because I'm annoyed over on this one, I'm going to pop a sequin on the edge of that card so nobody knows that I got glue in the wrong place. Just to sort of match the 2 up, I'm just going to pop one there. And there we go. There's my 2 cards using the Lovely You bundle. Now this bundle is available from slimandstylish.com, as are all of the products that I have used for this video. You go to slimandstylish.com, go up to the header and click on buy, and it will take you straight away to my store. If there's any problems, just drop me an email, slimandstylish@live.co.uk. If you have enjoyed this video, please do give me a thumbs up, drop me a comment and let me know you are here, and subscribe to come back for more videos. Thanks everybody, and I will see you soon. Bye.